Have you ever experienced a time when you were with somebody, but you really felt like they weren't with you? You were all ears, you were listening, you were paying attention to this individual, but you kind of felt like when you were speaking, they weren't listening. They didn't care. They were distracted. I know I've been guilty of that, as in my marriage with Sharon sometimes. She's talking to me, she's there in the room, and sometimes I'm distracted and she may be with me, but I'm not with her. And do you realize that happens with God? I was reading this morning in Psalm 73, and I thought, this is something I really have never thought about concerning my walk with God. And in Psalm 73, it says this in verse 23, "Nevertheless, I am continually with you." In other words, the psalmist says, I am continually with you, God. You hold my right hand. And I thought, all through scriptures, we hear about God always being with us. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I love you with an everlasting love. And I look at those and I think, yes, God is always with me. But when I looked at this verse, then I realized that oftentimes I'm not with God. God is always with me, but am I aware of the presence of God? Am I attentive to God? And that's what the psalmist is saying here, because he had a struggle in his life. Earlier I'd spoken about this in another talk, that he was envious of the evil people around him because they seemed to have everything going right for them. And then he saw their end. And now he says, wow, I am continually with you now, God. I want to walk with you. I want to be aware of your presence. I want to love you. I want to talk with you in prayer. See, that's the thing in our lives that we have to understand. God is always with us. But how often do we stray away from God? He's still there, but we're not aware of his presence. It's so easy to sin when we're not aware of the presence of God. It's so easy to run ahead of God when we're not aware of the presence of God. It's so easy to have fear when we're not aware of the presence of God. It's so easy to become discouraged and depressed when we're not aware of the presence of God. And so the psalmist here says, nevertheless, I am continually with you, God. Now I'm aware of your presence. And he even goes so far to say this, you hold my right hand. Do you see the intimacy of that? Not only is he aware of the presence of God, but he's aware of the intimate relationship with God. You hold my right hand. Now, if God's to hold our right hand, what do we have to do? We have to place our right hand into his. And that is what the psalmist is talking about, awareness of the presence of God. So I would hope today that you and I would realize the fact that, yes, God is always with us. Yes, he will never leave us. But are we present with God? Are we aware of his presence in our life? And may you and I walk with him, because there's no better walk to have in this life than to walk with the Lord. And may we let him take a hold of our right hand so that we will go where he would have us go, and that we would bring glory to his name. So Psalm 73, verse 23 again, nevertheless, I am continually with you. You hold my right hand. You guide me with your counsel. And then afterwards, God will hold our hand, and it says, and afterwards you will receive me to glory. And he'll just take us right there in heaven, and we'll be with him forever and ever. So may God bless our lives today, and may you and I be aware of the presence of God today, tomorrow, and the next day.